Thanks, Andrew. These runners starting to move in. This is our feature event tonight. It's the Ryan Family Memorial. And as you mentioned, Barney Fella is going to run the favourite. We're running 2,147 metres. The feature event, the Ryan Family Memorial, is set. They're ready. There's the light and they're on their way this time. General's Daughter began quick. Projectile was well away on the inside. Glenburn Anna's out and Ray Walker's searching for the lead with Glenburn Anna. They were followed out then by Regal TV. He's trapped a bit deeper. Around Glenburn Cheeky. Further back in the race then came Barney Fella. They were followed by a little bit frostier. Well back then was Thomas Dillon, and back there was Thomas Dillon was Arctic. Taking a while to sort themselves out. A race down by the 1700 to the judge with 2 to go. And on the inside, Projectile has been able to drive through and lead them. But moving up quickly on the outside went Glenburn Anna. Regaltive's got into the 1-1 and General's Daughter's over on the inside. They were followed by Glenburn Cheeky, and then underneath her was a little bit frosty. Further back came the favourite, Barney Fella from Thomas Dillon, and last of all, as they go to the back, was Arctic. Lead time was 39.3. Glenburn Anna, she's worked pretty hard, but she's got to the lead and she's a clear leader running down the back. In second place, Regaltive on the outside. On the inside, Projectiles running third, and they were followed then by Glenburn Cheeky, being given a great run by Stevie Pike by the 1200. The next one then over on the inside was General's Daughter. Barney's Fellas well back and pulling. They were followed then further back in the field by a little bit frosty from Thomas Dillon, and Arctic's back last of all. First quarter was a leisurely 32.3 by the 1,000-metre peg, and Glenburn Anna's the pilot. On the outside, eyeballing it then. Up on the outside in second place was Regaltive. Over on the inside, running third, Projectile, and then Glenburn Cheeky. Next one then was General's Daughter. Outside of it was Barney's Fella about to go forward. Thomas Dillon's endeavouring to jump onto his back. A little bit frosty was over on the inside, and Arctic was last of all. Second quarter was 30.6 as they go by the 600, and Glenburn Anna, Ray Pete took a peep around and he seen that he was 3 metres clear. Out after him quickly on the outside was Barney Fella. In the centre was Regaltive, and over on the inside then came Projectile. They were followed then by Thomas Dillon starting a run. He's out wide but he's working home. Barney's Fella though goes to the lead inside the 400 from Glenburn Anna. Further back then Projectile and Thomas Dillon, but he's headed for home on Barney's Fella as he comes to the point of the corner and he's 4 or 5 metres clear. Glenburn Anna and Projectile are battling on. Barney's Fella straightened up in front. Projectile down the outside is coming out after him. Barney's Fella in front though, and Barney's Fella is going to beat him. Barney's Fella beat Projectile and Glenburn Anna. Fourth's tight, either Arctic or General's Daughter. The next one in was Regalty from a little bit frosty. Well back Glenburn Cheeky, and Thomas Dillon is going to be the last to greet the judge.